Hey guys, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to teach you how to sell vacant land fast. All right, you might be watching this video because you might have inherited some land, or you might be a land investor and you're just looking to get rid of this thing fast. In this episode, I'm going to show you 7 ways to Sunday to sell your land fast, and that's the vacant land that you've got. All right, so my name is Brent Bowers, and we've done over 271 land deals. We've figured out how to sell this stuff. We built a buyer's list of people, like literally waiting list of people knocking on our door, ready for a piece of land. So one way, my method is to actually buy the land at a massive discount, and then I turn around and seller finance this land. I love seller financing land because it opens up an opportunity of a way bigger buyer's list, because most people are not walking around with a huge pile of cash, and the banks don't usually finance for your land unless you're coming up with at least 50 cents on the dollar. So that's way number one. Probably my best method of selling vacant land fast is offering financing, and usually you can get a higher sales price if you offer financing. Don't be afraid to offer, charge a little interest for this land. Generally I charge about 9% interest on all my land notes. I have over 100 land notes paying me every single month on land that I have sold, and generally we're charging about 9% interest on this land. So we're going to collect, thousands and thousands of dollars of interest each year. That is just basically found money. It's literally like printing money. So let me clarify a little bit. It's almost like printing money. I mean, this is extra money that we would not have seen. I used to sell my land at 0% interest. So if I sold it for, let's just say $10,000 and I got $200 a month, that $200 would come off the principal every single month. Now, if we sell it for $10,000, we charge 9% interest. So it basically gives us an interest each month of $4, $5, $7, $9 on every payment. So that adds up, especially when you do 100 of these over a period of like 10, 20, even 30 years. So that interest rate is literally like, found money that we never would have received. So that's why I call it, it's like almost like printing money. All right, the next thing you want to do is you want to have some good photos. You want to get this land out everywhere. Something that's working very well for me is land.com. You can sign up for just like a 30-day or a monthly trial of land.com, but it gets it out everywhere. It puts it on landwatch.com. It puts it on landandfarm.com. You want to get in front of people that are actually looking to buy land. Number 2, I love landcentury.com. Landcentury.com. You can get your property, your vacant parcel of land in front of many eyeballs and turn heads for literally $15 a month for one listing. $15 a month gets your listing in front of lots of other people. And then if you got multiple parcels of vacant land, I recommend landhub.com. Landhub.com is working really well for us. Another thing that's working great are signs. We like to put signs on the property. We like to put signs around the property. We even put signs out in Colorado for our Arizona property for sale, and they work. Signs absolutely work, and they're very, very minimal investment. So I want to go back. I want to kind of reverse back a little bit. I talked about taking photos of your land so you can get it out like on the internet and get it out everywhere. But these photos need to be high quality. I love wide angle lenses. I actually like sending a professional out to take photos of my land. Now, if you're thinking about listing it with a realtor, you sell your vacant land faster. A lot of times the realtors have a photographer that they'll send out for these photos. I don't like to just take photos. I like to take photos. I like the videos, like as if someone's standing on the land themselves. So if you got a piece of land in Colorado and you're selling it to someone in Florida, you want the people to feel like they're literally standing on it. And then as well as drone photos. You can buy a drone now for like $299 at Walmart. Drones are so easy to come by nowadays, so you want to be a little bit different from everyone else. How does your property stand out from the others? Is it high quality photos? Is it your amazing seller financing that you're offering? And these things all combined together help you sell vacant land fast. Guys, I'm sure you're getting great value out of this video. I want you to hit that like button as well as subscribe. I come out with these videos 5 days a week. No one else is talking about land on YouTube, so definitely be informed when more of these videos come out. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. All right, so I already kind of mentioned realtors a little bit. Realtors can be a great asset, and I want to tell you how to find the right realtor. A right realtor is literally like makes all the difference in the world, and I want to tell you one pro tip that we use when we go into a new market and we don't know any realtors out there. We use Redfin.com. If you pull up Redfin, and I'll just give you an example of a market we just went into, and that's Teller County, Colorado. We're looking at buying a piece of land out there, and I had no clue who the best realtor was out there. So I went on Redfin myself, and it didn't take me longer than 10 minutes to do this. So I went on Redfin, I put in Teller County, Colorado, and it pulled it up. And then I went to land only. I didn't want to look at the houses. I didn't want to look at the apartments. And then I checked out that for sale button off. I turned it off, and then it gave me the solds. And then I filtered it up in the top right hand corner. I wanted to see what had sold in the last 6 months as far as vacant land in Teller County. And then what I did was I went over to the map side, and then I scrolled to the area that I was interested in, that I was looking at the property in. And I just went in and I did left to right, left to right, left to right. And I clicked on each one of those parcels, and then I opened up a Word tab or a notepad or a sticky note, whatever kind of computer you're using. But I opened up a WordPad on my computer. I would copy who it was bought by, and then I would paste it on my WordPad. And not all those properties showed who listed it and who bought it. That's okay. I just moved to the next one. And by the time I did about 15 of those, I had a trend, and I would go through and I found the name Alex 3 times, so I highlighted him in yellow. And then I found Barbara 2 times, I highlighted her in green. And then I found another lady named April 3 times. So guess who I called? I called Alex first, left him a voicemail. He didn't answer, so I left him a voicemail. And then I called April. I left her a voicemail because she didn't answer. Well, Alex called me back within about 5 minutes. I returned his call, talked to him about the land, and he went out and figured out what I could sell this land for, what the land was worth, and we came up with the plan for him to sell the land for me. April called me back the next day. Do you think I returned her call? No, I didn't, because Alex was more hungry. And I didn't even call Barbara because she only had two out of 15. So that is the realtor that's doing the most land. And I asked Alex when I got him on the phone, I said, do you prefer houses or land? And he goes, definitely land, definitely, for sure. I said, sounds like land is your niche. He said, absolutely. So I went with the land realtor in that area. So it's not about just picking any realtor. It's about picking the right realtor in the right area that does land. All right, so these last 3 points, I'm going to give you the 3 sites that I use that are free. Free. They don't charge you anything. Facebook buy sell group. You can put your land, your vacant raw land, on buy sell trade groups, buy sell yard sell groups, buy sell groups, whatever groups you want to put it on, and just be respectful to the group. If they don't allow posting and selling anything, don't put your stuff on there. But there's ways to sell this stuff for free on Facebook. Next is Craigslist. Craigslist, I probably sold my first 10 parcels of vacant raw land on Craigslist. And third, if you have a street address, you could put your land on Zillow, but just be prepared to answer that phone when they call. It needs to be a cell phone number or a landline. You cannot use a voice over IP number like CallRail or Just Call. And you've got to answer. If you miss that call, you're going to miss out on listing that land on Zillow. All right, so I got a tried and true method, obviously, of selling vacant land. I talked about doing over 271 parcels of land. I have over 100 notes paying me every single month on vacant raw land. Now I'm teaching people how to buy land at maximum discounts and sell this stuff in your sleep. If you're looking to build a business that serves you, your family, and others, head on down to thelandsharks.com, and the link is also below in the description. Check us out, fill out the form, schedule a call with my team, and if we feel like we're a great fit, I'd be honored to coach you.